In today's video, I'm just documenting what can happen if you let a seller stay in the house after closing. Generally speaking, I never do it. I remember back in the day, we were buying foreclosures left and right. We would buy them with people in the house, and they would make an agreement to leave, and then we'd have to evict them. So I told myself never. My mentor actually did a deal, let a homeowner stay in the house, and they ended up suing him and won, right? So round up, should you let a seller stay in the house after you buy it? I'm going to document today. I'm living it. We let the seller stay in the house. Now it's just turned into a nightmare for me. So today we're going to share with you what's going on, a little bit about the story. We bought a house for them to move to. They won't move out of this house, but we went over to the property today. I didn't go. My team went. We're going to interview somebody from the team, Kavon. He's going to tell you what he saw. We're 30 days out. I bought this house 30 days ago. I'm going to tell you, he's going to share with you what he saw when he went over there to actually to help the lady move. Greetings, class. It's Kris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. In doing that, I just like to document the deals, the business that we do. So you know, one, we're not making this stuff up. Two, I'm living it. And three, you can learn from my mistakes. Roundup. So what's going on today? Should you let a seller stay in the house after you buy the property? If you would have asked me 2 months ago, I'd have said, never. We never do that. But as I age, I'm getting more empathetic and sympathetic, and I'm having compassion and humility for people. And everybody, I keep telling my business partners, I'm like, guys, I dropped the ball on this one. I dropped the ball. And they're like, Kris, man, you let them slide. So we spent $190,000 for this house. We bought a house for them to move to. I'm mad that I can't document this all for you because I can't get them out of the house. So what the agreement was, we closed the house. They said they'll be out. I gave them 30 days. I'm like, look, you can live rent-free 30 days. After that, we're holding back $1,000 at closing. One thing that I do recommend, if the seller needs to stay into the property, hold some money back at closing. Generally speaking, I'd hold back $2,000, $3,000. I felt bad for the lady, so we held back $1,000. Gave her 30 days to move, right? So it's the day 30. My team went over there. We talked to her over the phone. Let me rewind. So a week after closing, I went over there. She said, I'll be out in the next week. 2 weeks, I went back over to the house. She didn't even answer the door. Someone came to the door and said that she couldn't come to the door. So she didn't want to talk to me. Not answering my phone calls, not sending text messages. Finally, she called us about 4 or 5 days later. This is 17 days after closing. She needs help moving some of the larger items. Cool. So now we're here day 29, 30. My team went over there to look at the big items. Nothing is packed up. I just got this call this morning. Nothing's packed up. So we're going to interview one of my team members. He went to the house because I can't even go over there. I can't even go to the house. I'm like, I'm done. I'll put the money up and I'll help with all that, but I don't want to deal with this. Now there's a boyfriend that's living in the property. I don't know if they're the ex-boyfriend, whatever. So he has to go find somewhere to move to. It's just been crazy, guys. So if you can help it, try to get the seller out of the property after you close, because they start singing another tune when they get their money. It's just all bad, right? So they went over there today. I got a call, Kris. Nothing's been moved. Nothing's been packed. So we're going to learn together what that looked like, what it looked like when we went over there. We went to the property, my team did, to get an account of what she needed help moving. She told us, Kris, I can't pick this big stuff up. So I'm like, you know what? I'll pay the guys to pick it up, get a U-Haul, and move the stuff to the new place. We bought the new place for her to move to. Now she might need help getting there. I'm cool with that. Let's just get it done. Okay, so they showed up today. They called me. I'm like, I don't even want to hear it. So we'll head over there to see what Kavon says. Let's cut to Kavon, see what it says when he showed up to the property. And don't forget, take a second to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If we're pouring into you, we're passing 75,000 subscribers and 1.5 million minutes watched, and we passed 6 million views, y'all. 6 million views. Isn't that cool? All right, let's see what Kavon says. Okay, Roundup fam. So I got a member of our team, Kavon, on the line here. If you remember, our seller should have had everything ready to go. Kavon was going over to the property to see what he and the team needed to move for her with the truck. Today, they were just supposed to go over and identify stuff that needs to be moved. So I would like to see, I have no idea. I'm learning at the same time as you to see what happened when Kavon showed up over there to the property today. Kavon, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself, Chris?
Thank you for helping us out with this, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Anytime.
So you showed up today. Tell me, give me the story. Don't hold anything back.
All right. We showed up. Me and the team arrived at the same time. When we arrived there, it was a gentleman moving some things out of the house onto a trailer, and
okay.
The seller was not at the property, so the gentleman didn't expect anybody to come because the seller didn't communicate with the gentleman. It's a roommate of the seller of the house.
I think it's her ex-boyfriend or something.
Yeah, it was weird, but it was kind of a little bit of tension in the beginning. He felt like he didn't know who we were or what we were coming to the property. It's like she didn't let him know anything, and we had already planned to meet up on today at 11 a.m. So nothing went as planned.
She wasn't even there.
She wasn't even there at all, and he called her numerous times, and she did not answer. Her daughter was in the house, in the room, but she wouldn't come out the room, and she wouldn't get in contact with her either. So
unbelievable.
He was. The house is fully furnished.
What you mean?
It doesn't look like they started moving out at all.
You are joking with me.
Yeah. So we were going into this thinking that it was only a few pieces that needed to be assisted with.
Yeah. Y'all supposed to get the big stuff to help her move.
Yes, like things that you can move with probably a flatbed pickup truck, one trip. That's how she explained it. But you would need a whole U-Haul to move everything out of her house.
So tell me about, she's got boxes. She's been boxing up, getting stuff out of the kitchen, utilities, kitchen dishes.
It's not many boxes. A lot of stuff has to be boxed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was very shocking, It's a lot of pets. She has a lot of cages with different animals all over the place. The house, they smoke cigarettes very heavy in there, so like the scent of cigarettes will be in the walls and in the carpet and stuff like that.
Yeah, we had to paint that whole thing up.
Yeah. It was pretty much it was bad business as far as like the meetup, and we didn't get any clarification because we were supposed to get an idea of what we were supposed to be moving tomorrow, but nothing got accomplished today. So the boyfriend or the ex-boyfriend that was there, he was basically assuming on what needed to be moved out, but he didn't know for sure, and there was no way to validate anything because you could not get in contact with her.
So she didn't pick y'all. No doubt y'all called her too.
We called her. He called her. Her daughter called her. Nobody got through with her.
I gotta laugh. Round up, you see. I have to laugh. I'm crying.
And what date was she supposed to be out?
Well, obviously you're supposed to be out when you sell the house, but I gave her a month.
So that was like the 28th. So like the 28th, right?
Yeah.
So she's supposed to be out Sunday. It is Friday, and she hasn't started moving anything. And that's a whole house that needs to be moved, man. Like it's not just a couple of pieces. It's a whole house, like
everything.
Then it's a garage with a car in it. It's a full pack garage, like it's an old school car that needs to be like towed out, like or on the back of a trailer out. Yeah.
Whose car is it, Kavon?
The guy.
Did he say what he was going to do with it?
He said he's working on it, but it doesn't run. He has to put a new engine in it and all this stuff. So
shit, man, I'm putting that shit on the street. I can't believe it, dude. So once again, man, Kris, I try to help people, Kavon.
Yeah, we so I pulled up to the house. I got there a few minutes before the team arrived. He seen me pull up, and he was not armed at this time. But once the rest of the team pulled up, it's like he came to the door and like he had a long revolver, like
a gun.
Yeah, he had a long revolver with the holster strapped like around his body, like
Oh my
this.
God.
And he had, that's why I said, like the tension, like he didn't like. I don't know what was the communication with him and her. He wasn't informed of anything. He felt threatened. I don't know. We came off very professional, He's like, oh, these the movers. Oh, okay. It was no form of communication on that end. So
He threatened. He living in the house he don't even own.
he lived in the house. He don't even
You
own.
threatened. Yeah, them fools. You come to the gun. Anyway, so Kavon, in your opinion, I'm picturing in my mind a house that hasn't been packed up anything. We're talking about days worth of work here. Not being out by Sunday.
It's a 2-day project, man. So like we was to start tomorrow. We'll be done by the end of Sunday. That's
You're talking about working nonstop working. We're talking about people that go to work every day, Kavon. This ain't no.
Yeah, it's really gonna be time consuming. That's a whole house, man. It's a lot of stuff in there, man.
I can't believe it, dude.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. So, all right. Did y'all get any pictures?
No, I did not. I didn't even want to pull my phone out with the
Dude.
the dude was just it was kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, I hear you, man. You know what? I feel bad for putting y'all in that situation. But
It's all good, man. We have all different type of crazy experiences in this industry,
All right. So round up. Here we go. I had no idea what's going on. I sent the team up. Well, Ron is the one that coordinated all of this. Kavon was supposed to help. Matter of fact, Kavon was going to run getting everything out. So, Kavon, you're talking about full time with the amount of stuff that's in there. Just an average person, because nobody's going to be there all day. I mean, this is going to be something that she has to pack this stuff up. How many days do you think that would take? 2 days with somebody there doing it full, like boom, 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 boom. But people can't pack up a house in that. I mean,
reasonable.
It's a week.
Reasonable, I say, and the way he was talking about her, like how she's indecisive and she's always procrastinating. Wednesday.
5 days. All right,
Yeah.
That's all I need, man. Okay, so house full of stuff. I need to get back on my G. I got to get on my grind.
Oh,
all right.
It's a storage room on top of the garage. It's just like a holder room with a whole bunch of stuff. And he was like, "Yeah, she has a whole bunch of nonsense up there. She hasn't even went through that yet. So that's a whole nother, yeah."
Well, I got you. All right, that's what it is, Kavon. That's all I need, dog.
Oh yeah, for sure, Mr. Kris.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you see what I'm dealing with, right? I'm nice to people. I do what I can to help them, let them stay in the house for another month, and look what they do to me, right? So I just want you to know, if there is one thing that real estate has taught me, patience. Patience. I got 190,000 out. Hopefully we'll get the lady out over the next few days, maybe, I don't know. But we at least have that $1,000, which is not a lot. I should have got another $3,000 held at closing. So what happens typically what will happen is when we close, they stay in the property. 30 days later, we walk through, we call the title company, they release that money to the seller and they go get the money. That's how it works. Holding back money at closing. But now, I don't know when she's going to be out. So stay tuned to the channel. So I'm going to keep you step by step, blow by blow, see what's going on. I don't know. We're going to go through this journey together. All right. Subscribe, like. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.